Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be creating in my Dina Wakely journal to make this art journal page. So to start out, I did pre-gesso one of the watercolor cotton rag pages in the journal, and now I'm applying distress paint in two colors of speckled egg and kitsch flamingo. So I'm just using a paintbrush to start to very abstractly put this speckled egg onto the page, and then I'm using the water reactive properties of this paint to spray a little water and create some very organic movement within the paint field. And using that same brush, I'm going to start applying the kitsch flamingo paint, and I'm brushing it into the still wet speckled egg, and it starts to create this third color of a really beautiful warm lilac color. And then I'm going to move in with my finger after I'm done with the brush and just continue blending some of that paint into the paint to kind of bring back pink in a few areas. And then I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. So the background is dry, and now I'm going back in with kitsch flamingo and a smaller paintbrush, and I'm going to create some abstract blossoms. So I'm working on this entire page using distress paint because I'm really wanting to play around with those water reactive properties. So after I create these abstract blossoms, I'm actually going to spray water over the top of them. And because the paint will still be wet when I do this, you're going to actually see that the water is going to push the paint and actually create like water resist marks within these painted flowers. So by doing this, I'm not only making these flowers, but I'm also creating texture within them. So you can see here, as I said, and you can see the water start to react with that paint wherever it appears lighter. That is actually the water reaction. And I'm going to let this dry 100%. So after my page is 100% dry, I'm going in with a silver Posca paint pen, and I'm just drawing in some water droplets falling from the top of the page, and also some abstract writing, just some thoughts I was having as I was making this page. And so I'm just filling in the center of the page with my abstract writing, and then I'm also going to continue with those water droplets going towards the bottom of the page onto that pink field. And then I'm going to let this dry. So now I'm using black gesso, and the reason why I've chosen black gesso to make this abstract brushstroke circle is that I wanted something that was going to be very dark and dry matte. And then from the bottom of the circle, I'm going to paint up into the center of the circle and create a very abstract, loose cherry blossom tree. So from the center of that circle, I'm going to just make some very loose brushstroke branches and twigs, and then continue to layer over the top of it to create the blossom portion of the tree. So once again, using kitsch flamingo, I am just going to be doing a dabbing motion to create abstract blossoms on all the branches. So some of the black paint will be covered up because that is the branches underneath all of the blossoms, but they will still peek through the pink paint. So this is a piece of chipboard that I pulled out of the center of this sheet here you can see on the right, and I'm just going to attach it with some distress collage medium. I'm not doing anything to the chipboard because I really just liked the color of it, and so I'm placing that down on my page. And then I decided that the blossoms needed a little more paint, so I'm going in with some white paint and layering it over the top of the pink paint that I already applied, and some of it will be left in the first layer, and then some of it will be covered with the white. And now I'm going back in with more pink paint to create a very layered blossom look. And with that, my page is complete. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you were inspired to create your own page. I'd love to see it, so share with us using hashtag #ArtJournalJunction. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of our future mixed media projects and art journaling videos. Have a wonderful day.